we're talking about perseverance, and I've got some tips. I don't have one tip, I don't have two tips, I have 9 tips. I love these articles, and I love quotes. Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. You don't think, there's one person that I've seen leave the group that I ran into that lost a lot of weight. And she had a lot of things going on, she didn't feel like eating anymore, but one. No one leaves a weight loss group. I don't mean, there's people who have learned the tenets and they've kept the weight off and they've gone on or they've moved. But if you're heavy and you quit right now, the odds of going on and losing weight aren't as smart. So aren't as good. So this person here talks about perseverance tips. Pursue your heart's true desire. Losing weight wouldn't be a true desire if you weren't here. It's one of our desires. Everyone joins this group because they have a true desire to lose weight and keep it off. And do not confuse the means with the ends. If we're trying to lose weight to be happy, and we're trying to gain a lot of money to be happy, it always doesn't lead to happiness. I'd be happy, you know, if I weighed 170 or whatever, but true happiness comes, for me, with a strong faith in God, my family, my friends. Happiness relates to healthiness. I want to be healthy, and that will make me happy. Also, do not give up because of laziness. Oh, sometimes we're just plain lazy. We're too lazy to exercise, we're too lazy to keep the log, we're too lazy to eat right, we're too lazy to make ourselves a priority. We're not lazy in anything else in our lives. If I called you up and said, I need you to come over here and help me, you'd be like this, I'll help you, Ellen. Well, how come you're helping me and you can't help yourself? We need to be focused on ourselves. I loved Thomas Alva Edison. I also graduated from TAE High School, Thomas Edison High School, so I know all his quotes by heart. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. And do not give up because of slow or lack of progress. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Aim for slow, steady progress. And you know, perseverance is a serious topic. It's serious because it's work. You have to work at persevering. You have to work at this. We think that sometimes we can just wish ourselves thin, and it doesn't. It's work. Be flexible and willing to change. I've said this many times. If you always on Wednesday night go out with your friends for dinner and then you weigh in on Thursday, it all irons out in the wash. But you can change. You can say to your friends, hey, how about Friday night? You can change things you eat. We're eating things now. I never could pronounce couscous, let alone eat it. And we're having fish 3, 4, 5 times a week, but we're being careful about eating the right kinds of fish. And visualizing. I have visualized so many times what I'm going to do when I get into the 100s and I stay there. And I haven't said this in a while. I said that I would go over to that corner and yell at the top of my lungs, I'm in the 100s! I'm in the 100s Spray It Off group! I visualized that. Have I done it yet? No, but when you see me some night, start walking over there. And then I visualize a standing ovation, so don't let me down. Okay? I visualize me saying those things. Also, think of a thin version of yourself. Now, some people don't have a point of reference because they've been chunky their whole lives. And this is when I say, don't look at the models. You know, I was someplace and this tall, attractive younger woman was walking towards me, my height. I said, hey, how you doing? She said, do you mind if I ask how much you weigh? I'm trying to get to a certain weight. She said, no problem, I weigh 180. I'm like, 180? I was shocked. I thought she was like 150. And that's why when I get in the 100s, I'm not gonna say 170, 180. I just want to get there. Visualize. Ask people if they say, "Who the heck are you to ask me what I weigh?" Say, "Okay, sorry, bye," then walk away. Also, add emotions to your goals. Say, don't just say, "I want to lose weight." You say, "I want to lose weight because I'm sick of looking in the mirror and seeing all those fat rolls. I want to lose weight because I want to wear an outfit that doesn't start with a 2. I want to be in the 1s, you know." Finish and add emotions. And I put this Calvin Coolidge quote all by itself because I want you to put it on your refrigerators. And I'm going to start on Saturday. I'm going to every single one of your houses. I'm going to knock. I know where y'all live. I got your addresses. And I'm going to knock on the door and go, "Hi, this is Ellen. Can I see your fridge, please?" And then I'm going to do an audit of what's in your fridge, what's in your freezer, what's in your pantry. I have a little audit checklist. Yes, I'll pick up the bottles and cans for the bottle drive for the Wildcat Marching Band while I'm there. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing in the world is more common than unsuccessful men with talent, or women. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Put that on your fridges, everybody. I'm going to stop right there, Bob.